Namaste. This is the last session of self-healing. I've already taught you how to make sure whether you are ready for the healing process or not, what diet you need to take care of when you are on the healing process, and also I've taught you 2 healing techniques already. One is with the basil or the tulsi plant, and the second one is the pranayam or the breathing technique with the bee, hummingbird bee sound. Now this is the final one. Once again, just anybody can practice it. And this is really interesting because every time I tell this one to my clients, they are like, Yolashri, this is quite simple, but it takes a lot of effort, or it's constant effort, and they tend to be lazy and they just skip it. So if any of these behavioral patterns are noticed with you, you need to make sure that you first check and re-question yourself that are you actually wanting healing? Because if yes, then you should be able to put in slight effort from your own self for the healing process, instead of just going and buying really expensive gems and putting them in your fingers and expecting them to work. All right, here's the healing technique. All you need to do is to make sure that your feet are always clean. Specifically, the bottom part of your feet is always clean. The white part of your feet is always clean. Now, why is that? It's because the feet are supposed to be the energy centers of our body, which is why most of the time when we are trying to seek blessings from our elders in India specifically, we touch their feet. We also touch the feet of our lords or gods to seek their blessings, because we want the energies, the healing energies, their good energies to enter us, to be there with us, to protect us. Also, it is the similar reason why when you enter the temples, certain temples, they ask you to wash your feet, because they do not want the imbalance of energies happening in their temples. So you need to make sure that your feet are always clean from the bottom, as they are picking up energies immediately from the ground where everybody else is walking, and you're sharing the same ground to walk. Also, like, just in case if you are someone who cannot keep your feet clean constantly all the time, because either you are a dance teacher or you are a yoga practitioner, or just anyone who it is not possible to keep feet clean constantly during the daytime, then please try to make sure that when you are going to your bed to sleep, your feet are always clean. Now, why is that? Because sleeping is a state where your body comes back into its natural state, in its own original restorative state, which is why when we fall sick, the doctor prescribes us pills which make us fall asleep much more than often, and this is required for the body so that it can heal. So technically, when our body is resting, when our body is sleeping, that is the healing time of our body, and at that time you do not want others' energies to be interfering with your energies and affecting your healing process. Hence, do make sure that while you are sleeping on your bed, your energies are clean, by which I mean your feet are always clean. Also, this is very interesting. When I started studying about it, when somebody is really disturbed, when somebody is really upset, or feeling vulnerable, or really questioning their self-identity, they always tend to say, you know what, I want to go back to my roots. Or they'll be like, I want to find my roots. I want to find where I belong. So why is that? Why is the term roots? This is so fascinating. You would see and understand that the most amount of energy in plants is stored in their roots, and it is the same way with the humans. Our roots, you can think of as our feet. They store the most amount of energy, which is why people say roots is, they want to go back to their roots because they want to feel safe, they want to feel healed, they want to feel nice. Now you've understood the connection between all of this, and I think that's all for today. Before I leave and before I start sweating even more because I've turned off the fan so you all can hear me better, I want to announce a giveaway. Hey, we have our first giveaway today, and it goes to Monica. I think Monica, I'm sorry about that. And you get it because you've asked really interesting questions, so you are eligible for any one free tarot reading from me anytime you want. That's all. I think I'll take your leave. See you all later. Thank you. Any questions, do hit me up. And you may also win more free tarot readings that way if your question is really interesting. Thank you.